What if Joshua had a revenge with Dubois? On September 21st, 2024, Daniel Dubois stunned the boxing world by knocking out Anthony Joshua in the 5th round. It was a crushing defeat for AJ, but he didn't give up. What if they faced off again? Could Joshua get his revenge, or would Dubois prove that his victory was no fluke? Let's break it down. Fight. Recap. Dubois came out aggressively, dropping Joshua in the very first round. In rounds 3 and 4, AJ hit the canvas again, struggling to recover. The 5th round was the decider. Dubois landed a devastating shot, forcing the referee to stop the fight. Dubois wins by knockout. Why did Joshua lose? He couldn't handle Dubois' relentless pressure. He never found his rhythm. He lost key exchanges in the fight. But could a rematch play out differently? What has changed since then? Joshua, after the loss, trained with new coaches, focusing on defense and movement, improved his jab, a key weapon against Dubois, adopted a new mental approach to avoid breaking under pressure. Dubois, after the win, gained more confidence. He's no longer just a prospect but a champion. Improved his defense and footwork to avoid relying solely on power. Continued refining his knockout punch to ensure the judges aren't needed again. Anthony Joshua is one of the most famous heavyweight boxers of today. A former world champion under the WBA, IBF, WBO, and IBO versions, he has repeatedly proven his mastery in the ring. However, like any fighter, he has his strengths and weaknesses. Physical strength and knockout power. Joshua is a true athlete whose physical power allows him to deliver knockout blows even to the most resilient opponents. His knockout victory against Vladimir Klitschko was proof of just how devastating his punch combinations can be. Strong technical skills. Despite his raw power, Joshua is not just a puncher. He has a wide arsenal of punches. His jab is precise and powerful, while his uppercuts and hooks are particularly dangerous in close combat. Combined with good footwork, this makes him a versatile fighter. Distance control. With his height, 198 centimeters, and reach, 208 centimeters, AJ knows how to control distance, using his jab to keep opponents at bay. Along with good timing, this gives him an advantage against smaller and aggressive fighters. Adaptability. Joshua adjusts well to different fighting styles. For example, in his rematch against Andy Ruiz, he learned from his first loss and changed his approach, fighting from a distance and adopting a more tactical strategy. Experience against elite fighters. Throughout his career, Joshua has faced many top boxers: Klitschko, Ruiz, Povetkin, Usyk, Pulev, White, and Parker. This gives him vast experience and a deep understanding of boxing strategy at the highest level. Mental toughness. Although AJ has been criticized for hesitation in some fights, he has repeatedly shown that he can bounce back from losses. He recovered after the knockout defeat to Ruiz, learned from his fights with Usyk, and continues to strive to reclaim the championship belts. Anthony Joshua is a boxer with fantastic physical attributes, excellent technique, and vast experience. He has everything it takes to be a champion, but his weaknesses, such as stamina and struggles under pressure, can work against him in fights with aggressive opponents. If he can improve his defense and endurance, he has every chance to return to the top. Daniel Dubois is a young but powerful heavyweight boxer, known for his devastating power and aggressive style. While he still has a long road ahead, his potential has already been proven multiple times in the ring. Knockout power. Dubois possesses one of the most powerful punches in the heavyweight division. His strikes are like real hammers, capable of stunning even the toughest opponents. In many of his past fights, he secured victories thanks to his knockout potential. Aggressive style. Daniel doesn't wait for his opponent to make the first move. He immediately tries to dictate the pace of the fight. This creates a constant threat, as he has the ability to knock anyone out at any moment. Physical strength and endurance. Dubois is a strong athlete, standing tall at 193 centimeters with a well-developed muscular build. His endurance allows him to withstand physical pressure even in the later rounds. This is especially important when facing large opponents like Joshua or Fury. Bodywork Dubois is excellent at targeting his opponent's body, landing precise shots that reduce their mobility and effectiveness as the fight goes on. Youth and potential. Still young, Dubois has plenty of time to refine his technique, adapt to different styles, and gain experience at the elite level. His height and reach give him an advantage in controlling the distance in the ring. Daniel Dubois is one of the most promising heavyweights, equipped with incredible strength and knockout power. His aggressive style and physical form could earn him many victories, but he still needs to improve his technique and mental resilience to become a true world champion. What could happen in a rematch? Rounds 1 to 3. Dubois starts aggressively again, but this time Joshua keeps the distance better, using his jab effectively. AJ prevents Dubois from getting in close, keeping him at range. Dubois tries to break through the guard, but eats several counter shots in return. Rounds 4 to 6. Dubois keeps pressing, but Joshua slowly takes over the momentum. AJ lands powerful uppercuts that Dubois doesn't see coming. Dubois no longer looks as dominant as he did in their first fight. Rounds 7 to 9. Dubois begins to tire. The pace of the fight slows down. Joshua senses the shift and starts throwing more combinations. Dubois takes some heavy shots. His legs start to give out. Rounds 10 to 12. If the fight goes the distance, Joshua controls the final rounds and wins by decision. But if AJ smells blood, he could push for a late stoppage. Who wins the rematch? Possible fight endings. Joshua wins, 60% chance. If he sticks to the game plan and avoids risky exchanges, he can win by decision or score a late KO. Dubois wins, 40% chance. If he applies early pressure, breaks through AJ's defense and lands clean, he could knock Joshua out again. What will decide the outcome? Joshua's mental game. If he holds up under pressure, he's got everything it takes to win. Dubois' fight strategy. Can he adapt if AJ controls the distance? What do you think? If Joshua and Dubois met again, who would win? Would AJ get his revenge, or would Dubois prove that his first win was no fluke? Drop your prediction in the comments.